the debate begins. What should we have for lunch? You know, all the decisions that we make every day. So a person generally wakes up, and if you make the decision to get out of bed, which is a great decision, by the way, it's a great decision to get out of bed, but you make the decision to get out of bed and leave your house and go to work or whatever, there's a certain amount of responsibility that you take on, especially as a vehicle driver or a vehicle owner. Do you have insurance on the car, right? Is your driver's license valid? Different things like that, right? And so, unfortunately today, there will be wrecks. And I'm going to say that about 98 or 99% of those people, maybe even 100% of them, did not plan on being in a wreck today. And it's unfortunate. I've been in a wreck before, and I can promise you that I did not plan on being in a wreck the day that I was in a wreck. And I was hurt, and it was a life-changing event. And yeah, so, but in this video, I want to cover some things, how to drive and not drive a car. So obviously there's things that we're taught in driver's ed or whenever we go to get a license or whatever, and then I think there's some things that are not taught or maybe just not reiterated enough or people forget. So I want to give you a friendly reminder. So we're getting on the interstate right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my left turn signal. I have a yield sign up here, so if there is somebody that doesn't want to move over, I will have to yield to them the right of way. But I've just got the throttle gently applied, and I'm going to stay in this right hand lane to get my speed up, and then I'll get over into the lanes of traffic. That's what that lane is for, is that it gives you time to accelerate. But I don't want to just smash on the gas like this and put the vehicle in extreme conditions, right? They're not really designed to be driven like that. You want to just drive them smoothly and gently and take care of them. But I ride with some people, and then it's either full throttle or full brakes. And like, there's an easier way to drive it. It's going to be way easier on the vehicle too if you just drive it with gentleness and care and kindness, and kind of like just imagine that you got a whole bunch of eggs in the trunk, and they're not in the cartons or anything. They're just kind of rolling around. Like, say we have 20 eggs in the trunk, and we want to get them to where we're going without breaking any of them. So I'm just going to drive with that gentleness, but I'm not going to drive slow to be a danger to everybody else. I'm going to drive the speed limit, but I'm also in the right-hand lane. Okay. In the state of Oklahoma, the law is slow. You know, the left lane is for passing only. Do not impede the left lane. And I've rode with people, and I see so many people that they're just hanging out in the left lane. They're driving 65 miles an hour. The speed limit's 75, and that's not the proper place. It's not near safe to pass on the passenger side. Different things like that. So now we're coming up on a truck. I'm going to turn on my turn signal. I'm going to get over into the left-hand lane. I check my mirrors. I check my rear view mirror. And it's also a good idea just to look over your shoulder and make sure nobody's in the blind spot, right? But I've been constantly monitoring to make sure that nobody came up. And then I'm going to use my right-hand mirror. I'm going to make sure I'm passing and turning on my turn signal, indicating I'm going to get back over, and I'm going to get back over. And I'm not going to slow down and go slower than I was before. I'm going to maintain my speed of travel, right? Let's imagine that there's a state vehicle or an emergency vehicle up here, or a tow truck, then I need to move over into the left-hand lane if at all possible and give room for those workers. And if I can't move over, I need to slow down and be prepared to stop or take defensive action, right? So just imagine that the game of driving is a game of defense. It's not necessarily a game of offense. But drive with courtesy, drive with respect, treat other people the way you'd want to be treated. Got my right turn signal on. We're going to exit off. And here we are. Going to come up to a stop sign. How do I know that I'm completely stopped? When I come up to the stop sign, you're going to feel the vehicle come back just a tiny bit. That indicates a complete stop. Okay? Turn on my turn signal, look both ways, and take off, right? I'm not just going to floor it like this. We're all going to die. No, just take off, like drive it like you care. Don't drive it like a rental vehicle. It's an investment, something you care for. All right. Oh, I want to use my phone. I'm going to pull over. I'm going to get completely off the roadway. I'm completely on the shoulder. This is a safe spot. Put it in park. Now I can use my phone. I can do all the things, right? Okay. All right. Hope this helps. Let me know. How do you drive safely? What is some experiences that you've seen? How do you know when somebody is driving not like they're supposed to? Let me know in the comments. Look forward to seeing y'all. Bye-bye.